So, Tom, you and I have been talking about this for like a week, but from your perspective, one of the things that we found on the study is that 15% of advertiser impressions were running in made-for-advertising sites. The high end of that ecosystem is Outbrain and Taboola. That's the high end. The low end is all those little bottom feeders you see at the bottom of a publisher page. You probably have this ailment if you're nose ditched in the last year, right? That's clearly an MFA site. And they're, sort of defined by having a tremendous ratio of ads to actual content. It's a bad user experience, and it's really not a premium environment. But when you really look at it from an impression perspective, it's now over 20%. 1 in 5 of your video plays is happening in an MFA. Talk a little bit about why you think that's happening and maybe what we could do about it.
Yeah, so from a market perspective, so I do economics from a background. I kind of look at things through the lens of economics because those fundamentals are kind of tried and true. And programmatic seems to exist suspended from economic fundamentals and as far as markets go and market theories go. Anyway, when you have procurement, for example, that tells the agency, go buy me $1 CPMs, and then you have brand people who want reports to make basically what Chris Kane and others like Jounce Media and others have said, look, if you want vanity KPIs, we'll do that all day long. What you're doing there is you're making a beautiful market for somebody on the other side of the trade, right? So if you give this market, you want a $1 CPM and you constrain that with wanting to look good, then somebody's going to supply that inventory. And that's made for advertising, and it's perfect, right? And that creates an ecosystem of a trade. And there's always going to be somebody when there's big money. We're talking about $90 billion a year that leaves DSP platforms. So that's a lot of money. And if you can be on the other side of that and capture some, particularly if it's a highly profitable business model, then somebody will do it. There's a hedge for everything, and there's always somebody willing to be on the other side of the trade who might not have the same moral compass or the same ethics as your common person, right?